and I'm here to give you the confession that was sent to us on Facebook, on our Facebook page, The Love Aspect. Here it goes. I would like to share my confession as awareness to people who enjoy the soft life, popping bottles and all. If it's easy money, then the price is heavy. I was married to a man I thought I knew, but clearly I knew nothing about that man. I really hope you will keep me anonymous, as honestly I'm putting my life in danger just by sharing this. My husband, when we both worked for a certain big retail company, and we were both just trying to make ends meet, we moved in together just so we can cut costs. We were 50-50 on everything. He was a breadwinner at home, so he had to send almost half of his salary home so that his mom and sibling, who were much younger, could eat. I was totally fine with that. In fact, I loved him more as I realized that he was taking care of home before the streets. But the truth of the matter is, I was suffocating financially. We then decided that we will just pay rent and I will take care of everything else. I'm from a privileged background, so my money didn't have to do anything at home. I worked because I wanted to spend my own money. My boyfriend was starting to hide away from his financial battles by drinking, and most times he will even drink the rent money. I was getting tired of his irresponsible behavior, so I moved out just so he can catch a wake up call. But it became worse. He missed work so many times, and sometimes he will come to work drunk that he eventually got fired. We also broke up and he moved back home. After a few months of not talking to him or knowing his whereabouts, one day he showed up at my workplace with a bunch of roses, a box of expensive chocolates, and a diamond earring. Everyone at work was shocked to see him. He looked so good. He looked and smelled like money. Here we were thinking, he is probably a suffering drunkard. Can't the man is bowling big. I was so happy to see him, and he asked to pick me up after work. I agreed. He bought everyone at work lunch, and oh boy, we were so shocked and envious. So after work, he picked me up and took me to a very fancy and expensive restaurant and apologized for everything. He told me that when he got home, he got lucky and won a lot of money in lottery. When he dropped me off at my place, he gave me 5,000 rands. I couldn't even believe it. From there on, he will pick me up from work almost every day and sometimes even drop me off at work. We eventually got back together and he moved me to one of his mini apartments. We were good together that we ended up married and I quit my job. He took very good care of me, and my girlfriend allowance was 10 times more than that I used to earn. When I fell pregnant, he then proposed and paid for Bola. He gifted me with a very beautiful mansion, but he was hardly home. It was always just my daughter and I. We saw very little of him. He had told me that he invested in a couple of businesses and he's hands on, hence the absentia at home most of the time. My heart skipped so many beats when I finally found out that I was married to a ritualist. He needed vomits from different people to keep the money coming. He will go to the club and approach three people and offer them 100,000 rand each for a threesome. Amongst the three people should be a straight slay queen, a gay man, and a bisexual person. Once they agree, he will exchange numbers with them and meet them the next day. I mean, who will say no to 100,000 rand just for an hour or two of experiment? Not many will say no, so I'm not judging those who fell for the trap. You will text them the next day with the time and tell them to get ready. His driver will pick them up at the given time. The driver will then pick all three of them and drop them off at a fancy restaurant. My husband will have made the reservation and told the restaurant manager to serve them whatever they wanted. They must be full and drunk by the time he gets there. Those will be his orders. He will then pick them up and take them to his mansion. The ritual required them to be super clean. He will then rub them a bubble bath and serve them champagne in the bath. They will obviously be having the time of their lives. Once done, he he will provide them with black gowns and face masks. He will also wear the gown and face mask. Then he will take them to his room and tell them he is going to fetch more drinks. He will then exchange places with a dark spirit. The dark spirit will then go to the room as my husband with the drinks. The victims wouldn't even notice because number one, he is wearing a mask, and secondly, they are way too drunk to pick up the little details. The spirit will make them play weird games, not knowing that they are signing off their lives to the dark world. They will just be playing and enjoying the soft life. Once they have unknowingly agreed to be used as sacrifices, then they will vomit and pass out. The dark spirit will then clean out the vomits into a glass bucket and close it. He will then lick each victim in their nose, ears, and mouth, then leave. My husband will then sleep next to them as if he too passed out. He will strip them naked just to make it look like the agreement really did happen. The next day, he will give them 100,000 rand each as promised, and then his driver will drop them off at their desired places. Little did they know that now each have only 6 months to live. They will not even enjoy the money since the minute they get home, they start becoming sick, and it will get worse each and every day. Eventually, they will be diagnosed with pneumonia, and in 6 months, they will die. The money he gave them is actually meant to give them a dignified funeral, and they don't even know it. He will then receive triple the money he has given them. He opened up to me about this because he also wanted me to join, and I since ran for my life. I moved in with my aunt, where you will never find me. Apparently, now that I know this secret, my life is also in danger. I just thought I could save a life or three. Please don't forget to hide my identity. I am begging.